Hey Stampers, Robin Mudd here with Simple Designs, and today I'm going to make a bigger version of this little rose. Now some of you wanted to see the smaller one. This is the smaller one, and then when you email me you wanted to see the bigger version. So I've already got them all cut out. This is the second time I've tried this because people keep calling and I don't know how to stop it and restart it because I'm using my iPhone. If anybody out there knows how to stop your video that doesn't mess it up, leave me a message below, please. So we're going to get started. I'm going to put you guys down. And you guys know I had this done to my neck. So I'm just kind of hanging around in my jammies today. We're calling it Jammy Saturday. Now, sit back Saturday. That sounds much better. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put you guys down. I don't want to make you sick. Okay, you're going to start out with 4 flowers. Now, I have taken my paint pens. Now, I got these at Michael's. They were on sale, and they work pretty well. See that? Even if they don't, then all you have to do is take this off of it and add some of your re-inkers to it. I've never seen anything really that I couldn't re-ink and keep using. It may not be the exact same color, but it's pretty close to it. And then I took some of the red and I just kind of decorated it a little bit because, you know, it works pretty well. And you probably won't see a lot of it anyway, but I just kind of like the looks of it. So you're going to take your glue gun. And like on the little ones, you're going to take this petal, skip, and this petal. And you're going to put a little bit of your hot glue on this. Now, I'm using a high temp glue gun because that's what I like to use. And the closer that you get these together, the tighter your bud's going to be on your rose, which, you know, is something that I prefer. And if you find that this is pulling a little bit on it, just take your scissors and clip it just a touch. I don't always do that because it's not always, you know, too tight. But this one, you can come up a little bit farther on it than you will when you get to your other petals, because you don't want glue up around the top of your petals, because when you go to bend it back, you're going to be able to see it, and it's not going to look very good. So, this is what we're going to do with this. And this glue gun, it's an Adtech, and it doesn't leak out as much as some of them do, but I've got little spidey webs all over me. So you're going to open this up just like we did on the small one, but you don't want to bend it back too much. You just want to bend it back enough where it looks like a little petal just opening up. And you can take your little cat's eye. Meow. I like my little cat's eye here. And it's hard to do it with like the bigger ink pads, like the Stampin' Up! Pads, or, you know, something like that. It just takes a little bit of effort. So if your bottom is not as flat as you want it to be, you can take this little petal. It's number 5, I guess it is. I got like 5 or 6 of these when I used to do paper beads, and you're going to want that to stand up, which this one's having a little problem today. So you want to put a bead in the middle, and you've already kind of popped these up, so you want to alternate them. 2, 3. There's the third one, and if it's not looking like you want it to, then with this high temp glue gun, you still have plenty of time to get it done. And again, if it's not staying like you want it to, just kind of move it around a little bit and it should stay for you. So this is what you want to do, and you want to alternate this where it's not the little half petals are there, and you want to just kind of set it down, but make sure it's sticking up. If the hot glue runs underneath of it, it's fine. It's going to take care of it. It's no big deal, because nobody's ever going to get to see this anyway. The only person that's going to see this middle part is you. And then you want to go around and add a little bit more hot glue. You're going to have some that has run out. I need to put my little mat over here because I make a mess. And you want to fold these up. And I have made a mess, but you all get the gist of it. And you want to fold them in together, just like that. And if the other one's still not moving over, like I said, this is not rocket science. It's about making your own embellishments, because I refuse to go to Michael's and pay $5 for a little thing of flowers to put on my clothespins that I'm going to sell for $5. You know, that's just crazy. So I saw several people do this, and they all have different ways of doing it. JJ Showers did it. A lady named Christy, she did it. And they all do it differently. So you just have to kind of check them out and decide on the way that you want to do them. Make sure you get that in really tight. And this is what your little bud's going to look like. And I've already got this one that's done. It's already cooled off. So now you want to take your tweezers. And I'm not real good at getting these exactly the way they're supposed to be, so I have to be really careful, because I'm not the easiest crafter around. You know, I believe in getting it done. And if I get stuff all over my hands, I'm sorry, you know, because I'm not as neat as some of the crafters. I remember at one time when I was working at a salon in Fern Creek, when I would do hair, I mean, I'd just throw it everywhere. And I'd get so intent on the style that I was doing, I just forgot about everything else. And I remember the lady that was my boss at the time, she came up and she goes, "Robin, can you not be any neater?" I said, "When you hired me, you asked me if I could do hair really well. You didn't ask me anything about being neat." And she said, "Well, the next time that I hire somebody," she said, "I'm going to have to make sure I ask them that." And it's not that I was a slob. I mean, I cleaned up, you know, after every haircut that I did. I was just a little piggy, I guess. I don't know, but okay. And then we're going to add a few more, because I like for even my bigger roses, I like for them to be full. Maybe because I'm a full-size woman. I don't know. You know, you just don't know. And a lot of times, I don't have any rhyme or reasons about what I'm doing. I just do it because, you know, I like it that way. And you can always tell by looking to see if you have enough petals on your flowers. like I said, you know, I am not swift at growing real flowers, but now other ones I can. The paper ones I can. And Mike says I have a black thumb, so he usually doesn't even let me mess in the garden much. But we argue over planting corn. I don't know about you guys, but my dad would make a row, and then we put the corn in it, and then we would kick the dirt over top of it. Well, Mike likes to use the hoe and all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, for goodness sakes, just get it planted. I want to eat it sometime this year. But I have no patience. All my friends on YouTube that know me know that I have no patience. And if I can craft and get it done and have it look as good as somebody who spends hours and hours and hours on it, by golly, I'm going to give it a shot and see if I can't do it. But, you know, like I say, I don't always know how to do everything. Although my husband says I always think I know everything about everything. But, you know, that's just one of those things. And you can add as many petals to this as you want. And then the bottom one, most of the time, I will leave it out. And there's your rose. And these are the big ones. These are the small ones. And if the middle doesn't look right, or I'm not satisfied with the way something looks, I'll take my tweezers. And like I say, you know, if it's not the way you want it, you can always throw it in the garbage, because it's paper, for goodness sakes. And if you all are like me, you probably have dozens and dozens and dozens of books of paper, and because I'm a paper hoochie. You know, I admit it right now. I'm a paper hoochie. Even though I have paper, I'll go to Tuesday morning or something like that, and I'll see this paper, and I have to have it. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. If you like it, leave me a thumbs up. If you don't, leave me a thumbs down. Just let me know why. Don't forget to hit subscribe. God love you. I love you too. And welcome to all my new friends, and welcome back my other friends. God bless you. I love you. Hugs from Kentucky.